Hey, welcome to today's morning sprint where we're increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. This might be a daily sprint for you depending on what time you're listening to this. So just got done listening to a cool podcast by Fraser Brooks, man, always sharing such great value. And he was saying, hey, when you're marketing your business on social media, because that's what a lot of us do, you want to stay away from politics and religion. And he's definitely not the first person that's ever said that, okay? So what about us? What if you're just like, man, you are hardcore into politics, that's part of your identity, or you're hardcore into religion? Should you be putting that out there, or should you be kind of minding your P's and Q's? And there's definitely a couple different discussions on this, a couple different opinions. So I'd first say let's just use faith. Is faith part of your identity? Okay, is it part of you? Because no business should make you give up, you should not give up a part of you just to earn some, get people into your business. And I know it's not just to earn a buck. We definitely want to share our businesses and level people up in whatever routine, whatever we're doing, whatever we're selling. Okay, but do we want to limit that by putting, religion, say, out there? Well, I would say if it's part of your identity, don't ever sacrifice identity. But here's 3 questions to really kind of dive deeper. Number 1, are you okay with resistance? All right. So it's no secret, I'm a Christian, okay? I don't go and Bible beat that. I don't bring that into the business. I do wear these shirts. Generally, when we're in a business, I'm wearing a brand of the business, okay? And I'm definitely not like pushing that on anybody else. But again, that is part of my identity. So I do talk a lot about this guy named Jesus. But I may get resistance for that. Sometimes when I wear this stuff into certain establishments, I get resistance. For example, like a gay bar. I wear this in gay bars because I love the energy and the vibe, and those are just cool places to hang out sometimes. And I'm prepared. Hey, I might get some resistance, and we have great conversations, and it's normally very, very awesome. Okay. Number 2. So are you okay with resistance? All right. Because if you're going to be talking religion and politics, you're probably going to get some resistance. Number 2, are you polarized or exclusionary? Okay. So I just mentioned like the establishments that we go into. I am not polarized. If I wear a built by Jesus shirt and you're wearing built by Buddha, built by Islam, built by the universe, built by, whatever it might be, whatever your religion is, built by nobody, maybe you're an atheist, dude, we can still have some bourbon together. We can still talk. We can still talk about like, hey, your beliefs, my beliefs, even if you want to even talk about that. Maybe we just won't bring up either one and we'll just talk about, lifting weights and bourbon all night. I am not polarized one way or another, okay? I believe that all faiths have an amazing growth-driven journey. And if you found a faith that is the opposite of my faith and it is working for you and you love it and you're growing, rock and roll. I would love to still talk to you about my faith. That would be awesome if you ever wanted to have that discussion. If not, cool, I support you. So are you polarized would be number 2. And then number 3, is it necessary? Okay, a lot of times it's just not necessary to bring faith into business, okay? Now, obviously, when I say that, I'm talking about like pushing it, okay? Because again, you want your business to attract a wide variety of people. Now, that doesn't mean that, hey, if you have a big business win and you want to say, hey, I thank God or I thank whatever deity, absolutely, that's part of your identity. You should say that. But a lot of times, some people might bring their faith into their business, but it's just not 100% necessary to do that. So you want to let people know your real heart as you're growing in your faith and in your spirituality, and you don't want them to feel threatened like, oh, he's just trying to push this on me, when I know that would never be the case with you. So you just have to kind of be like, hey, is it necessary to bring this element into this business at this given moment? Some days it may be necessary. Again, we talked about when it's part of your identity, you should definitely like thank the person that you feel is responsible for your growth-driven journey. That would be very, very important. But if it's not necessary, you don't want to like constantly be like, quoting your deity's scripture or whatnot in your business, because that might make people feel a little bit uncomfortable. Hopefully this made sense. It was a little bit tough articulating a lot of this because this is kind of a touchy topic with some people. So hopefully you understood my heart and you got something out of this. If you've ever been dealing with like, hey, should I talk about faith or politics or whatever else that it is, hopefully this helps you get through that. Thanks for tuning in.